What is up, guys? It's your boy Broncos here, back with another NFL predictions video. And today here we are in week 9 of NFL predictions here. Last week, as y'all can see down below, I went 10-4, bringing my record up to 37-20. Not too bad, seeing that there was some upsets in some games that some people didn't predict it. And some upsets that I picked wrong. But overall, I am happy with 10-4. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. And with another garbage Thursday night game, we have the 7-0 49ers heading to Arizona to play up against the 3-4-1 Cardinals. I picked the Cardinals to win last week. They lost. I picked the 49ers to lose last week. They blew out the Panthers. Moral of the story, don't pick against the 49ers when they're steaming hot. So I picked the 49ers. Also, don't trust the Cardinals, too. I had them with an upset. Didn't pull it off against the New Orleans Saints since I thought Breeze would be a little bit rusty. That's not the point, though. I think 49ers have quite an easy win. I say they pull it off 31-17 49ers. And with our first Sunday game, 9:30 a.m. over the pond in London, we have the 5-3 Houston Texans, both traveling to London. Like I said, about to say traveling to Florida, but it's in London, so Jags are listed as the home team now. 4-4 Jacksonville Jaguars. Should be a good game, you know what I'm saying? But it would have been a better game if they had J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt out for the season for the Texans. So for that reason, give me Gardner Minshew making his case for Rookie of the Year. I think he has a pretty good game. And they end up beating the Titans 28-24. And moving on to our first 1 o'clock game, we have the 3-4 Chicago Bears traveling to Philadelphia to play the 4-4 Eagles. Eagles coming off of a very good win against the Bills. Bears coming off of a very bad loss to the Chargers. Both predicted both of these teams' games incorrectly last week. So, Bears are looking terrible. Eagles are looking on fire as of the last week. So for that reason, give me the Eagles. Also at home too. Expect the Bears defense to not do much against Wentz just because, I don't know, they're kind of banged up without Hakeem Hicks. And, Bears offense still terrible. Think they're only going to drop what? I'll give them 7 points. Give me the Eagles 24-7. Moving on to our next 1 o'clock game, we have the 6-2 Minnesota Vikings traveling to Kansas City to play the 5-3 Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people picking the Vikings here. I have the Chiefs. You might be Ben because they're in your division. You're wanting them to lose, so you're picking them to lose. Kind of. But the scenario here is, I've been oh my God, he's been on fire the last month. Who have they played? They played the Redskins. They're a terrible team. They barely won them, too, by 10 points. Chiefs looked way better. I know they probably won't have Pat Mahomes again for another week, but they looked really good against the Packers. For granted, Packers don't have the best defense. Vikings probably have a better defense as of this point in the season. But I think the Packers are a bit better than the Vikings, so the Chiefs will be able to take them out. Chiefs at home again. Give me the Chiefs in more of a low-scoring game, probably 21-17 Chiefs. And moving on to our next game, we have the 5-2 Indianapolis Colts playing off against the 3-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers didn't impress me, but they beat the Dolphins on my birthday. Colts didn't impress me, but beat the Broncos. Vinatieri, clutch kicker. I think it's not going to be a high-scoring game. Colts are just a better team in my opinion. They stay on top of their division. So, yeah, they have a lot to play for, actually, because if the Colts lose, they fall in their division, and they cannot afford that. Definitely not. So, give me the Colts 28-17. Indianapolis Colts. And with our absolute trash bowl of the week, we have the 1-6 New York Jets traveling to Florida to play the 0-7 Miami Dolphins. Don't watch this game, guys. Don't waste 3 hours of your day watching two teams that are fighting for a number 1 overall pick. I think the Dolphins will be able to do worse in this game and end up taking the L. So, give me the Jets in this one, being able to pull it off. Sam Darnold should have a comeback game against the, probably 31st ranked defense. I think it's about that. So, yeah, Sam Darnold will have a good game again, putting up about 3-4 touchdowns. Give me the Jets in this one, 28-21. And here with another 1 o'clock game, we have another trash bowl, but not because it'll be two bad teams. It's because it's one, well, I mean, pretty decent team in the Bills facing a really bad team in the Redskins. 1-7 Redskins traveling to Buffalo to play the 5-2 Bills. Record not as good as they actually are. Bills getting smoked by the Eagles, who have been looking like an iffy team, getting smoked by the Cowboys week prior on Sunday night. So for that reason, I still have the Bills winning because the Redskins are absolute trash. They made it a close game against the Vikings, but that doesn't mean anything. They're most likely tanking. I don't know who the Redskins have starting at quarterback this week. So for that reason, I think Josh Allen will be able to do pretty good for the Bills. Give me the Bills in this one. They might find a way to choke it away. Hopefully not, or else my prediction will be dookie. But give me the Bills in this one, 28-14. And here with our final 1 o'clock game, we have the 4-4 Tennessee Titans traveling to Carolina to play the 4-3 Carolina Panthers. Panthers getting absolutely smoked last week. Should have a bounce back game against the struggling, to say the least, Tennessee Titans. So give me the Panthers in this one. Should have a bounce back week, like I said. Should be able to put up about 31 points. I don't think the Titans have that good of a defense. And, yeah, Panthers' offense have been looking good here, besides last week, obviously. So I think they'll be able to bounce back before playing the Packers again next week at 4:25. You know, go watch it next week if you're a Packers fan. But, yeah, I'm getting off on a tangent here. Give me the Panthers in this one, 28-24. Close game-ish. And here with our first 4:05 game, and I honestly don't know why this is a 4:05 game, but the 3-1 Lions heading to the West Coast to play the 3-4 Oakland Raiders. Should actually be I know I said why is this a 4:05 game, but I guess I get it now. Both teams are relatively of the same skill, I would say. Like, Raiders have been tanking less, I guess you can say. Lions traded away some players, have their star running back on injured reserve. So I think the Raiders will be able to pull it off at home for their first home game, and I think like a month and a half, they said, or something. That's absolutely crazy. So I think the Raiders will be able to get back in the 500 or above column with the win against the Lions. So give me the Raiders 35-31. It'll be a high-scoring game, okay? Quote me on that. And with our next 4:05 game, we have the 2-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Seattle, play the 6-2 Seattle Seahawks, who have been looking shaky. Matt Schaub decimated. Well, I don't know if you could say decimated. That's a little bit exaggerating, but he did decent against the Seattle Seahawks defense. Matt Schaub hasn't started since 2005. I was 2 years old when he started his last football game in the NFL for the Falcons. So they should be really disappointed. Pete Carroll's going to work them hard at practice. Should be able to win again against another terrible team in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rush should go back to looking like an MVP. I think they'll be able to put up about 35 points. So, yeah, give me the Seahawks 35-21. And now, with the 4:25 game, my Green Bay football Packers travel to San Diego. Did I just call it San Diego? Whoopsie daisies. The 3-5 Los Angeles. We're traveling to Los Angeles here. My bad. Always call them the Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers, because that was their name the last time the Packers played them in 2015. But I think the Packers will be able to beat them nonetheless. Saints are on their bye week, which means with a win, we will be the number 2 team statistically in the NFC. So I think that's a lot to play for the Packers. I mean, obviously, if both teams keep winning, we'll only keep that until our bye week. But it gives us a lot of momentum, you know, seeing that we could go up to the number 2 seed instead of staying at the 3 for like the past couple of weeks. And the Chargers, on the other hand, really lucky. The Bears missing another field goal. How do you do that, Bears? Like, is that like it's a tradition or something? But I think Aaron Rodgers will keep looking like an MVP, keep being that favorite. They'll go up to the number 2 team in the NFC. Expect Rodgers to have a day against another bad defense in the Chargers. It'll be high scoring again because they're 2 really good quarterbacks in Phillip Rivers and Aaron Rodgers. So I think Aaron Rodgers might be able to put up 40. I'm calling it. It's a bold prediction. But Rodgers and the Packers win 42-28 in Los Angeles. And with one of my only upsets of the week this week, we have the 2-5 Cleveland Browns traveling to Denver to play the 2-6 Denver Broncos. It's just a good matchup statistically for the Broncos, even if they are coming in as the underdogs. Baker's thrown like 13 interceptions. Broncos defense has been really good. I mean, they're always really good. But I think they'll be able to pressure Mayfield, come away with that win. And, yeah, upset of the week. I have it in a low-score match, obviously, because, defense versus offense in this one. So, give me the Broncos in this one, 17-14. I know low scoring, so probably don't watch it if you're an offensive guy. But I think the Broncos will win nonetheless. And with our Sunday night game, we have the 8-0 New England Patriots traveling to Baltimore, not too far, to face the 5-2 Baltimore Ravens. Last time I picked the Ravens with an upset, they won. Ravens coming off of a bye week. Patriots really haven't played anyone. They're set up for another upset. I mean, I'm praying. This is the biggest chance the Patriots get upsetted this season. So, I'm praying for it, man. I'll have the Ravens winning this one. It'll probably be super close. Tom Brady's always good in prime time. But I think Lamar Jackson has been trained enough to face the master in Tom Brady. I think it'll be a relatively mildly scoring game, not a low scoring game, but it'll be a good scoring game. So I think Lamar will be able to pull it off, 28-24 over the Patriots. And with our Monday night game, I don't know why it's always bad Thursday and Monday night games, but we have the 4-3 Cowboys coming off of a bye to play the 2-6 Giants, who lost to the Detroit Lions last week. Cowboys are winning it, obviously. I mean, if you don't have them winning, you're probably a Giants fan. Probably Giants fans don't even have their team winning. So, I think the Cowboys will be able to win. Dak will have a good game. Zeke will be able to decimate the Giants' defense, which is terrible, as the Lions showed last week. So, give me the Cowboys in this one, 35-14. It's going to be a blowout, guys. And I almost forgot to film my outro. Thank you, everybody, for watching the video. Drop a like and subscribe. I post these every single Wednesday. As you can see, I have a pretty good record, so I know some stuff about this. So I'd appreciate if y'all dropped a sub and like. But as always, I'll see you guys next video. Peace out, everybody.